DJ Cassidy, chilling at WHBC 96.3 HD3. It was like a school function. I would DJ every school function,
Yeah.
so like talent shows, carnivals, homecomings. But then the older, then the older kids started to hire me for club parties and things like that, underage clubs and things. And one thing led to another, and it kept growing and growing and growing. And by the time I was 18, it became something beyond my wildest imagination, to the point where I never had a real job.
Right.
And I feel very blessed, I guess, to say that.
That's great. We're going to talk more about that with DJ Cassidy right after this brief break. Keep it locked right here on WHBC 96.3 HD3.
Oh, I'm Ryan Leslie. Can you hear it?
Debuting.
The album is out first quarter next year, and I couldn't be more excited. I was going to release the album in the summer. But Calling All Hearts was such a hit in the UK that I started to travel the world, and it was this kind of incredible, unexpected invitation to go to France and to Amsterdam and to Germany, Italy, Australia, Canada, and I never expected to be able to spread my music so fast around the world.
Yeah.
But you said that
time doing that.
Oh, excuse me. But you said you took the album. It took 4 years to create the album.
Yeah, I started working on the album over 4 years ago now.
What was the first single that you had done? Well,
the first song that I recorded was John Legend and Estelle, When the Stars Come Out.
I love Estelle. I love John Legend too, but Estelle, her
voice.
voice.
They're incredible.
Yeah.
He wrote the very first record. I had nothing to show him but one track. There were no other stars involved, and he just understood my vision. And then one at a time, I traveled the country chasing everyone I wanted to be a part.
And that's what took most of the time, searching for the best of the best and bringing that whole vibe back.
Yep.
And I love that.
I have an email from Usher, a very long, polite email, telling me how much he's inspired by my vision.
Oh, that's dope.
But because of a movie he's shooting, and a TV show he's shooting, and an album he's recording, he would not be able to contribute. Well, 6 months later, he contributed. And 6 months later, he asked me to go on the road.
Go on tour. So, I mean, that's a contribution in itself.
For all of you out there listening who have a dream and who have a vision, you don't even acknowledge the word no. You delete those emails and proceed as if that email said yes.
Wow.
I was going to ask you something. What's the best piece of advice you think you've ever received, like, as far as your career?
I've received many from amazing people, but my dad told me, let me see if I can phrase it the exact way he phrased it. He said, and I'm sure a lot of people have received this advice, I'm not going to say it as well, but maybe one of you will know, if you love what you do for a living, you'll never work a day in your life.
Yes, I've definitely heard that too.
And, not everyone is going to go to work every day and love what they do. And when you find something that you love, that you can do for a living, it's truly a privilege and a blessing. And I've had that opportunity since I was a child, and I'm very grateful for it. 8 times over 20 months. I went to 6 shows on his tour. I went to his book signing at Barnes & Noble and waited in line for 7 hours. And 20 months later, we recorded the song Make the World Go Round. And the crazy thing is I have a story like that for almost everyone on my album. Now, the vocalist on my album, I should tell you, honored to be here at the legendary Howard University. You got